Good morning internet and welcome back to the channel. So let's have a look. It's 9:41. I'm sure you can see that on my phone. It's Wednesday the 11th of December and it's 6 degrees and it is cloudy. The phone says it's cloudy and it's cloudy. What does the temperature say on the old no, it's not the Himalayan, it's the Guerrilla, and it says the temperature is 9 degrees. So we have that 3 degrees difference again. Right, well, this isn't going to be a very long ride, obviously. Now, I've got that many thermal clothes on this morning because I'm only a pauper. I can't afford heated gear, see, so, you know, we have to go the old-fashioned route. Oops. Oh, here we go with this stupid charging thing again. Look at this, every time. Dearie me. Right. Side stand, and I was in one, so let's try all this again, shall we? Right, there we go. Slowly to get there. Put the gloves back on. Now you can tell I haven't ridden for a couple of weeks, and that's due to my foot, which hopefully has improved, but we'll go into that in a minute. Let's just get comfortable on the bike. Right till the van goes past. There we go, Right, put the visor down a bit. So yeah, a cloudy morning, look, and a bit of a chilly morning. Oh, this stupid charging thing again. I don't know why it does it on this bike. It doesn't do it on any other bike I've had, but for some unknown reason, every time it's plugged in on here, it says slow charging, which I'm quite aware it probably is. It's not a high-speed charger, but it's really annoying. Well, it probably stands a chance to be more my phone than the actual bike. So yeah, can't moan too much. Right, so off we go. So like I said, I haven't really been out much because I've had nothing but problems with this foot. But anyone that watches me, follows me, subscribes to me, or whatever it is you do to me, you'll know that I got one of these grounding mats, yeah. And so I've been using it now for probably just over 2 weeks, I think. And I've got to be honest, I don't know if it's the grounding mat, I don't know if it's mind over matter, who knows, who cares, but it certainly helped my foot. Now, it's not a miracle cure, is it, you know? My foot that was caused by an accident, and it doesn't matter what you've got, you know, this alternative therapy, medicine, whatever you want to call it, none of them are miracle cures, but it certainly has helped the arthritis, which the arthritis was brought on, obviously, you know, because of the accident. So I've got to be honest and say, you know, I can, for me, again, I think you got to look at these things a lot on personal choice, what it does for you. It certainly helped me, it really has. So yeah, so my glasses are steaming up quite nice. I was in two minds this morning, shall I wear my glasses, because I have a new set of glasses, you see, and I've had these ones slightly made different for the bike and they are working well, but of course this time of the year it always steams up, doesn't it, you know? I really don't enjoy riding much in the winter. One, with all the clothes you have to put on. Two, I don't know, you just feel uncomfortable, but at the same time it's nice to get out, you know, especially when I've had there has been some decent days, and because of my foot I've been stuck in again. So like I said, it seems to be helping my arthritis immensely. So because of that, I thought to myself, do you know what, I'm going out. And also yeah, this is one as well. I got you're gonna laugh at this one, I know you are, and there's going to be so many people say, oh my god, he's been sucked in. But you know what, when you're in pain, absolute pain, you will try anything, you really will. So this bee venom, you must have seen it, it's all over the place, you know. And I thought to myself, do you know what, why not, I don't care, I'll try anything, me. So I got me some of this bee venom, and I've been putting that on, and I tell you what, again, I don't know the two combined, one on its own, I really don't care. All I do know is that 2 weeks ago I couldn't walk, I was in absolute agony, my foot was like a flaming balloon, you know, it was awful. And now I'm mobile. Okay, like I said, it doesn't cure the injury, that's an impossibility, it just can't do that, you know, but it certainly, oopsie-daisy, it certainly helped the arthritis part of it. So yeah, anyway, now another thing, as you know, I was, before my foot decided to play up, I was working on my Himalayan, which is still up on the ramp. To be fair, I haven't done much at all to it, you know, I don't want to push it, I want to get it right. So I got it up on the ramp, and I'm going to finish off doing the winter servicing to it. And I've been thinking, I thought to myself, I mean, I love that Himalayan, I love the 411, I think the style of it is absolutely fantastic, I really do, you know. And the only one criticism that I would have of it, and it's not, this again, this is just me, and it's not a huge criticism, it's just, if it just had that little bit more punch in it, just that tiny little bit, so that you could just, you know, when you're going past wagons and that, because if you get on the main roads, you know, the wagons do tend to, you know, beef along, and you don't really want to be stuck behind one. That's a pain in the backside, that is. So, you know, it's just nice if you can get past them. And especially what I noticed on the Normandy trip, I just didn't have that bit of oomph to do it, you know. Now since then I have changed the rear sprocket, yeah, and that did make a huge difference, it really did, you know. And I was thinking to myself, okay, I wonder if I changed the cam, for the tech cam for instance, I wonder if that, because tech cams say that it gives you 20% more power, which I think gives you, they say 5 more horsepower, which of course, which isn't a lot, but when it's a low horsepower engine anyway, which it is, 5 horsepower is quite a bit. So, and that would give you just that little bit of zip if you just wanted to get past something. So I thought to myself, okay, so I sent Tech an email and I said, okay, I got a Euro 5 Himalayan, and if I was to fit the cam, you know, would the ECU automatically adjust? And they sent one back saying, well, to get the best performance, it would be a good idea to change the air filter and the air filter intake, and if you do that, then you would need to put a fuel X on to compensate to up the fuel. So I thought, okay, now I've changed the air filter and the air filter intake. I did that ages ago, and that did make a significant difference, not to the power but certainly to the performance, the smoothness of the bike. It acted better going through the gears. It gave me smoother acceleration, and I was well pleased with it. Now, so I'm sort of looking and thinking to myself, well, you know, if they're saying that, my ECU seems to have already compensated for fitting that on, you know. So if I fit the cam, are they saying that, you know, without that, is the cam not going to perform to its full potential, or is it not going to perform at all? So I'm not too sure. You know, it's 140 something quid the cam is, and then of course if I have it posted across here, you've got the import duties and God knows what else, and the tax. So you're probably going to be knocking on €200. It's going to cost me, and so I'm in a little bit thinking, you know, I'm not 100% sure now exactly what I'm going to do, you know. Yeah, I mean, I know people, I know Mark, we follow each other, and he's got a 350 Meteor. Now he had his cam done, and I believe that he also had the Fuel X done. It's alright, that was my right of way there. If you thought I cut that card up, I didn't. The priorities are changed on that crossing there. I have priority. It's priority from the right, so I wasn't being the naughty boy. Anyway, he had his cam done and he had the Fuel X fitted, you know. So, but there's lots of people that change the cam and they don't change the, you know, they don't have a Fuel X. So I'm I'm not too sure what I'm going to do, really, you know. So you hear a lot of people who sort of consider changing the 411 over to the, you know, the 450, which of course is exactly the same engine as this, and so yeah, I mean, you do actually gain that bit more power with this engine. Again, this isn't what I bought this bike for, you know. I didn't think, oh yeah, I need to go up in the power range. That wasn't it, you know. I bought this bike, I'm not too sure where this person's going here. I bought this bike, you know, because I like this bike. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't change mine to have the new Himalayan. I just, you know, I've got it how I want it. I've got all my boxes and the top box on and bits and pieces and charging bits and lights, and you know, you personalised to like how I want it. So I'm not going to change it. I'll just, you know, it's just if I could, just that last little bit. If I can't, I can't. It's just one of them things, you know. Yeah, so that's it really. Or maybe it's just trying to give me something to do. I like this section of road here, it's quite nice, but this car in front, I think he's erring on the side of caution, yeah, which is fair enough. Well, the tide's well in by the look of it. Like I said, this is only going to be a quick ride. I'll probably just go through Odeon, which we've done many times before, and then back home. I just wanted to get the bike. What have I done now? I have done 713 kilometres on this bike now. I was hoping to get some more on it, you know, but of course the old foot just hasn't allowed it, eh? Look at that. I'll tell you what though, the storm that we had here the weekend. I forget the name of the storm now. I know the UK copped it a lot worse than we did, which is unusual. I mean, you know, Finisterre, the bit that sticks out, if anybody gets the winds, it's us, trust me. But yeah, the UK, terrible. And Wales, I believe, took a right battering, you know, and they reckon that these things are going to get more common as well. That's the thing, you think, oh my God, you know. We had a few more trees down here, but again, it wasn't particularly the strength of this storm. I think it was basically that, you know, a lot of the trees had been weakened in the previous storm, you know, and so it didn't exactly take a lot to push them over. Now you should see the difference as we go through Odeon, because of course all the holiday makers are gone. Although having said that, in a couple of weeks time, well less than a couple of weeks, about a week and a half, we'll probably get a few more come back, because there are people that come over here for the Christmas time. And of course when you come over at Christmas, you're under no big illusion, are you? You're not going to come over here thinking it's going to be sunshine and beach weather. You come over here knowing that it's going to be, you know, it's winter. That's it, innit? It's winter time, so get used to it. So yeah, we have a few people come over for the Christmas time. It used to be a lot more, but Brexit sort of put a stop to that, because obviously with the new rules of Brexit now, if you own a house here, you're limited to, what is it 3 months or something? I don't know. So of course a lot of people that had the second home here are just like selling them now, you know, which I can't say blame them in a way. Now they've got the lights up here, see them? Can you see them on that post there? All laser lights and that. So what I'd like to do is, one of the nights I'm going to ride down here and let's see if we can cop the lights on. Now again, I don't know how well the GoPro will pick that up. I really don't. It might not pick it up very well at all, because the older GoPros aren't that good in dark settings, so yeah, it might not be too good at all. Most of the bars all shut up now, look, obviously. I think 1 or 2 of them stay open, these 2 don't. I think this one here might, I'm not too sure, because this is a bar to back, so yeah, that one stays open. Bit of work going on here, look. It looks like maybe the Lagoyan Hotel is extending itself, yeah, by the look of it. Well, the temperature hasn't moved at all. Actually, it's, I mean, apart from the rain, which the whole year this year we've had excessive rain, you know, to what we normally have, and again, they say that's a thing that's going to become more and more, which isn't very a nice thought at all. So, oh, doing a bit of work here, look, hey, reinforcing the wall there, by the look of it. So, but it's been a milder winter so far this year. I mean, we've had no frost at all. So yeah, I mean, can't really moan about it that much at all. How quiet this is here. This is normally quite busy, this bit here, eh? But yeah, at the moment. We'll go up to, we'll go past the other beach. In fact, we might even go back the back way, maybe. Looks a bit dark up there, look, doesn't it, eh? According to the weather forecast, it's not going to rain today, but yeah. Now, surprisingly enough, there's no one on the beach. Oh, there is. There's someone walking his dog. Fair enough, eh? Oh, speed bump. All these bars along here, they're all shut. Most of these now will stay shut till sort of April time, you know, because that's when the holiday makers sort of start to come over here again. It's made my eyes run having the visor open. But look at that boat still there, smashed to pieces. That was in. I did a. It was there one of the other videos that I came past on, and it was well. It was a storm that we had a few months ago, and it must have brought it, well, what it put it into, I don't know, but whatever it hit didn't do it the world of good, let's put it that way, eh? Looks like there's another one there, look, in beach, see it? See that one there, look? I mean, it's not supposed to be there, let's put it that way, eh? Go, dearie me. So yeah, so there's two of them along there. I suppose what it is, you know, when you get these strong winds, unless you've got it really well tied up, you know, this is what happens, isn't it, you know? Right, we're going to shoot up here. Certainly is getting a bit darker. Like I said, there's no rain forecast today. It's just forecast to be like just cloudy and grey everywhere. Oh, bit of blue sky up there. Haven't seen that for a while. Sometimes, you know, you get the winter days and they're cold, but you know, you get a nice sort of crisp, sunny blue, and you know, at least just, I don't know, it just makes you, just lifts you, doesn't it? I think we all get this winter depression, don't we? You know, the winter blues, it's just horrible, eh? Not nice at all. Right, back to the Guerrilla. Well, it's running nice. I mean, it's done, like I said, 718 kilometres now it's done, and it's certainly loosening up in all terms. You know, the gearbox is silky smooth. I mean, it really is, you know, and you can feel the engine loosening up. It's, you know, it's just nice. Like I said, I was hoping to put by now to sort of be over 1,000 kilometres, but you know, it's just not possible to get out when the foot's as bad as it was. So And to be honest with you, at this time of the year, it's not, you know, it's not nice to ride. I mean, I am enjoying this because I haven't been out. I can't remember the last ride. I think it was about 3 weeks ago. In fact, I think I had this serviced. I had it done for its first service, and I think I did one ride after that, if I remember rightly. And I just haven't been out on it since, you know, and it's yeah, it's horrible, really. You know, I hate being stuck in. I think it makes it worse because I'm a sociable person. I always am. I can go anywhere, talk to anyone, but I've found it in the years that I've lived here, you know, which has been like 18 years now, to make friends, like, you know, with the French, you know, French friends. I haven't really got. I've got a few, but not what I class as like, hey, you know, well, real good friend, you know, because, you know, my friends are back in the UK, you know, and I mean, I communicate with them all the time, you know, video calls. What a fantastic thing they are, but it's not the same thing, is it? You know, so if you can't get out and you're stuck in the house, you know, the wife goes to work, the kids are at colleges and lycees, you know, so yeah, you just basically end up stuck there on your own, and it becomes very boring, you know. I mean, there is an English biker club that I'm in, but they're like 2.5 hours away from me. So, and especially this time of the year, you know, by the time that you've ridden there 2.5 hours, then you got your 2.5 hours back, there's like 5 hours. The weather is so unpredictable, you know, you don't, or I don't particularly want to go miles away and just sort of get caught in like horrible weather. It's just not what I want to do, you know. So yeah, poor little me, sitting on my own, son. Hey, Billy, no, mate. Aye, aye. Don't worry about trying to pull it back, like, you know what I mean. Oh dear. And she's still stuck in the middle of the road with that car. Well, I'd almost say that it's raining across there, unless it's really gone hazy, but normally you can see the rain before it comes, which unfortunately is heading in my direction, but still, never mind. I am homeward bound now, so yeah. It's going extremely dark. I've got to be honest though, I mean, the temperature is still the same. This is saying 9, so I'm presuming that we're still on 6. In fact, I looked at the temperature before I came out, and the whole day was staying about 6. I think it reaches a high of 7 degrees, and that was like at sort of midday, you know. So, but I've got to be honest, I'm not cold at all, you know, not one bit. But to be fair, I have got a lot of thermals on, and you know, I mean, it's 6 degrees and you're riding along, there's no point coming out with a t-shirt under your bike jacket, is there? So, you know, so yeah, I've got to be honest, my optician has done a fantastic job with these glasses, absolutely brilliant job, because I have progressive lenses, you know, where you've got like the 3 lenses in one, and with all my other glasses that I've had, I've found that when you wear them with your helmet, it slightly raises the glasses up. I don't know why, but it does. Maybe the weight of the helmet on the ear fixing, I don't know. So it raises the glasses up, and of course, being progressive lenses, you then end up looking through the wrong bit, which is really annoying, obviously, because you know it can be a bit fuzzy, to say the least. And so I explained this to him. So what he's done is he sort of dropped all them down. He's made the actual distance one a lot bigger, and then the mediocre one, which now, you know, is brilliant for looking at the phone and the, you know, and the screen. And then just left on these a very small portion for reading, because let's face it, you know, I mean, I'm not going to read a lot while I'm riding my bike, am I? Well, you'd hope not, anyway. So yeah, I've been with this optician now for years, ever since I moved to France, and a really nice guy. So if anybody watches me who based around me, the guy's in Super U. You can't miss him. Super U in Landudeck. Go and get your glasses from him. Cracking bloke, nice family. His wife works there as well. Super friendly. So yeah, I'm quite pleased how warm I've actually stayed. I was in sort of two minds when I was getting ready this morning, because I hate putting on all these clothes, I really do. It's absolutely a nightmare, you know. And I thought, oh god, I'm not going to enjoy this one bit. But you know what, I have. It's been great. I think it's because I was that fed up of staying in. I just missed the bike so much, you know. But I was thinking to myself, oh, it's going to be cold. But you know what? I ain't cold. I'm not cold at all. You know, I've often looked at this heated gear, you know, and a lot of people wear it, and fair play to them. You know, heated gloves, heated boots or socks, or I don't know. You know, like jackets for underneath your jacket. Well, I've never had any, and I have looked at it, you know. I was almost tempted. But I've got to be honest, I've got some decent biking gear that I've had for years now, and I'm not cold, you know. And like I said, it is 6 degrees, so you know, I could be cold if I wanted to be, but I'm not. You know, it's pretty good. So of course, I suppose the next best, or not the next best thing, but the next thing is Christmas. Not that far away now, people, eh? Have we all got our decorations up and our trees? I got to be honest, we haven't yet this year. I do believe that this weekend it's the Christmas tree putter upper, and the first time for many a year now, the wife's on about having a real Christmas tree. You know, because we got one of these artificial. I quite like it myself, but still, never mind. Who am I to say? I'm just a man in the house, so my doesn't really count, does it, on things like that? But I don't know. I'm a bit sceptical, because they do. You buy these. My daughter last year got one of these ones that apparently didn't shed its pine needles. Well, the damn thing was bald by the time Christmas was over. You know what I mean? You're forever cleaning it up. So I don't know. I don't care what anybody says. A tree's a tree. You know, it's a tree. You know, and if it's deprived of its natural resources, i.e., being stuck in the ground and growing, then it's going to start deteriorating, isn't it? It's as simple as that. It's going to die. And so yeah, and they're not cheap. I mean, I'm not being tight, honestly, I'm not. But they're not cheap, you know. I don't know. We will have to see what we will have to see. Like I said, the wife is sort of looking at these artificial ones, sorry, real ones. I just want to get the artificial one out. She says it's looking a bit bedraggled now. It's getting on, she said. A bit like me, I think she was knocking at. I must admit, it is nice just to have that little bit of extra power, you know. I mean, I didn't have to go past him there, but it is nice that if you want it, it's there. And I've got this in eco mode. I find riding round these sort of roads, I prefer it in eco mode. I really do, you know. I think it handles I think it handles the more lower down torque and slower speeds in eco mode. But of course, it doesn't change fifth and sixth gear. The minute you get in a fifth eco, the bike automatically changes itself. So yeah, you know, I mean, I just set mine to eco. I know it's natural defaulted to turn on to the other one. What is it? Performance sport? I don't even know what it's called. But yeah, I always stick mine back in eco, and I you know, it does for me. I'm not really that sort of fussed the speed these days. It's like I said, it's nice to have it like back there. He did that with these, piece of cake. And that's the little thing with the Himalayan, you know. The Himalayan, I probably wouldn't have done that there. I'd have stayed behind him. Or yeah, I mean, I could have got past him, you know, with the Himalayan, but you know what I'm saying, yeah. Anyway, sort my gears out, eh? Oh, flying bird. Well, it would be flying, wouldn't it? Wouldn't be doing anything else. You probably didn't see that on the GoPro, but I don't know if it's my imagination, but even the suspension seems to be going that little bit more gentle on these. Well, on mine, you know, so yeah, it's not quite so bouncy. Although, to be fair, the roads round here are pretty good, so you know. Excuse me, I've still got my cough. I was watching Ian Hughes the other day, and he was on a road shaking all over the place, and I was watching one of his videos, I think it was yesterday, and how he was sort of you know, going in and out of traffic and that, which is great, you know, filtering. And here in France it's illegal, you know, you can't filter. Oh no, I'll rephrase that, you shouldn't filter. People do, you know, I mean, that's what I mean. What's the point of having a motorbike being stuck in traffic? I mean, people do filter, but if the gendarmes should be lurking around, it is illegal. Although I do believe, I'm not too sure about this, I'll have to look this up actually, I do believe that some departments are now allowing filtering to take place. Again, I don't know, you know, there's that many different laws in France, and half of them that they bring in, you know, oh yes, you know, this is a new law, blah blah, no one takes a blind bit of notice of it. And nobody, and the authorities, the police or the gendarmes, don't seem to enforce it, you know. which is really, as the French would say, it's bizarre. It's bizarre, that's what it is. There's my daughter's house there. She'll be cooped up nice and warm. Well, that was quite a pleasant little ride. I mean, what wasn't it about? I can't remember the time I came out. It was about 9:20, I think, was it? I'm sure it's on the beginning of the video. And it's 26 minutes past 10 now, so yeah, you know, an hour's ride. I've got to be honest, I can just start to feel the chill now. Not in my body, not in my core, no, that's fine, but just in the tips of my fingers, just tingling, nothing bad. I'm not dithering by any means, nowhere near it. And I'll tell you what, just quickly before I go, I got my, because I like wearing jeans to ride in. I've got leathers and I've got all sorts, but I like my jeans, I'm comfortable. So what I did was, this time of the year I always wear thermals under the jeans anyway, but what I got myself the other week from Lidl, good old Lidl, I'm a Lidl, I got a pair of ski trousers over trousers, yeah. They was on special. I got them for €9, right? €9. I've got them on today. I don't know whether you can see them. Look, there they are. Oops, God. And I'll tell you what, warm as toast. Hey, absolutely warm as toast. They really are. And by all accounts, they're waterproof as well. Well, I suppose being ski trousers, they would be, but what a difference these are made. I mean, my legs, honestly, absolutely brilliant. I got my thermal socks on as well. I mean, sorted. Absolutely sorted. Well, okay, so I hope you've liked this video of me rambling on as I usually do. I've enjoyed it. It's been great to get out. That's the main thing for me. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you do, give me a big thumbs up. That would be absolutely brilliant. And if it's your first time watching me, you know, if you've dropped in, just hit that little subscribe button. I would absolutely love that. I really do appreciate it. Any comments, I'll try and answer you all back. I always do. And I hope you're all well. And you never know, it might be the case that maybe we can get out a few more times if the weather's going to stay like this. And now I've convinced myself that it's not freezing cold, which it isn't by any means. Hang on, I just need to swap feet to put the brake on, get the visor up because my glasses are steaming up. Okay, so yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves. I hope you're all well. See you soon, and bye for now.